Well, we know that when it comes to Kenyan banks enhancing their African footprint, KCB has been one of the leaders and a focus has been specifically on its expansion into Southern Sudan. Sammy Itemere, KCB's managing director over in Sudan, joins us now on the line to talk about the growth the company has experienced in that territory and prospects for it moving forward as well. Sammy, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. Well, KCB was one of the first players in the market to make its foray into Sudan. Run us through your performance in the territory over the past year, where things have been pretty tough for banks on a global scale.
Thank you. Yes, things have been a challenge, especially so when you look at last year was a very difficult year. But for us in KCB Sudan, we've continued to see development and progress and business continue to increase. However, our focus has been around expansion, ensuring that we do have a wider footprint within Sudan, or Southern Sudan for that matter.
Well, we don't often look at the operating environment when it comes to, the environment in Sudan specifically. What kind of operating environment are we looking at, where some have termed the political environment pretty fragile at this stage of the game?
The political environment in Southern Sudan is at the moment fairly a challenge. You reckon that this country has come out of a long war, over 18 years of fighting. We've been operating in Southern Sudan for the last 4 years. We are currently preparing ourselves for the first democratic elections, which will be happening next month. However, we continue to experience good support from the government of Southern Sudan in ensuring that we enjoy security, we enjoy protection from the government in terms of our investments in that country, because as I've said, we are committed to setting up branches in all the 10 states in that country. So despite the political, what I'll call a bit fragile government, we have continued to see support and commitment from the government toward any foreign investors, including KCB Sudan.
Mm-hmm. Well, with that being the context, then what kind of expansion drive are you in this territory at the moment?
Well, Southern Sudan has 10 states. The government, we have what we call the unity government. It's a federal system, so we have the unity government that operates from Khartoum, and then we have the state government, that's the central government, that operates from Juba, and then we have the state governments, which are 10. As KCB, we have committed to open a branch in every state capital. So as we speak now, we have 4 branches in Juba, which is the capital city for the government of Southern Sudan, the Republic of Southern Sudan. And then we are opening branches in the other 9 states.
With what being your long-term goal when it comes to this market specifically?
Our long-term goal is to partner with both investors and the government in their development, because as you reckon, this country did not see the infrastructural development taking place over many years because of the war. So we see ourselves partnering with the government in terms of being one of their preferred financial solutions provider in meeting the government movements of funds within the states and the central government. And then secondly, partnering with the government in the infrastructure development. And even currently, we are financing a number of road projects that are projects that have been tendered by the government of Southern Sudan. So in a sense, we see ourselves playing a major role in this economy.
Well, certainly a good place to be right now, where we've seen this heightened, attention being focused on Sudan specifically. We've seen other Kenyan banks like Cooperative Bank and Equity Bank also gazing in that direction. With that increased competition coming your way from Kenyan banks specifically, what do you see being your competitive advantage? Is this relationship that you've just mentioned that you currently enjoy with government?
Yeah, yes, obviously Cooperative Bank of Kenya and Equity. Well, Equity is already in the market. Cooperative Bank is planned to be in mid this year. Yeah, there will be competition, but as KCB, we feel we'll still have a competitive advantage for having been in that market a little earlier than the two. However, the key challenge for us will be ensuring that we offer our customers service that will ensure that we retain them. Because if we give our customers good service or excellent service, then there will be no need for them to move. But I do take cognizance of the fact that these two banks coming into this market will begin to give us a challenge or compete for the same clients that they will be targeting.